Hello, folks, and welcome to DEADPIT on Horror Channel. I'm a Creepy Kentuckian.
And I'm Uncle Bill.
And we're from DEADPIT.com, which features the very first horror talk radio show. Make no mistake about it.
We are the first and the best in horror talk radio, and we are, in fact, the innovators of horror talk.
That's right. And today, we're going to take a ghouly gander at a little sci-fi horror film from 1984, brought to us by MGM. This is Night of the Comet, directed by Tom Eberhardt.
That's right. And around the early 80s, there were a lot of things that were in style, in fashion. Apparently, leg warmers were one of them, cheerleader outfits, Uzis, and Halley's Comet.
Yeah, we can barely remember a lot of those things, but it's always great to revisit them on DVD, especially, if the leg warmers are on Kelly Maroney.
This is true. So let's get right into the plot of this little film, Night of the Comet. What we have here is when Halley's Comet appears at the tail end of the comet, there is some kind of mysterious phenomenon that causes people to disintegrate into dust.
Sand, if you will.
And nothing's left but their clothing and their shoes.
Yeah.
Except for a small group of survivors, which include Kelly Maroney and her sister.
And a few random zombies.
That's right. There's zombies in this film. How is that, you say? Well, I'm not entirely sure. It's not a straight-up cannibalistic zombie film, per se, but it is a zombie film nonetheless.
Yeah, it's got a few zombies in it. It does.
That's right.
And, this is mainly for fans. I think most people enjoy this. Fans that just love the nostalgia of the 80s will love this movie. Straight-up horror fans, I don't know if it's for you. If you like a lot of blood and guts, not in this movie. It's not here, but
yeah, picture this though.
The cheesiness of it makes it all worthwhile.
Picture if they mixed like a combination of the Legend of Billie Jean with like a film like Neon Maniacs,
right? And
you pretty much got what we have here. I mean, there's a lot of scenes that, for just no explicable reason, the girls will start to go to malls, to go shopping, right in the middle of the apocalypse.
Little dance montage.
Little dance montage. All the stuff that makes the 80s great, including like a remixed track of Cyndi Lauper's "Girls Just Want to Have Fun,"
which is the most memorable scene of the movie for a lot of people, I know. But in addition to that, though, there's also some scientists that you don't really figure them out at first, but later on you learn that they're evil scientists. And that's pretty much all we'll give away right now. But
led by Jeffrey Lewis and Mary Warnoff.
Of Devil's Rejects fame.
Yeah,
both. Amazing.
So, this was back in the day when people would actually take a chance, studios would take a chance and release odd little, obscure films like this that kind of developed a cult following, and this one's had a cult following for at least 15 years now, upwards to the point where MGM finally had to take notice and release it on DVD.
Right. Unfortunately, though, the DVD is bare bones. This is the DVD from MGM, which recently came out. No features on it at all. Rare. I mean, usually they'll at least include the theatrical trailer. That's not even in this disc.
Right. So, with that being said, minus the extras, this is an excellent horror release.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lost gems of the 80s. And if you go over to Kelly Maroney's website one of these days, you might actually be able to pick up a running commentary that she's planning on doing over the film.
That's right, because she actually is a huge supporter of the film to this day. And we've talked to her many times. She wanted to be involved in the disc and the production of the disc, but MGM just didn't want to do it. They weren't interested. So that's unfortunate, but hey, at least we have the DVD and widescreen, anamorphic widescreen. And
it's a release,
it's out.
Folks.
It's finally out.
Yeah, it's one that a lot of people have been waiting on, so you go out and pick this movie up right away.
That is Night of the Comet from 1984. And I'm Creepy Kentucky.
And I'm Uncle Bill.
Check us out over at DEADPIT.com. Bye!
Well, that was killer too.
Yeah, I remember most of the shit I said the first time.
Yeah, I know, sad.